me introduce myself. My name is Raihan S. Rajisanja Putra, but most people just call me Raihan. I was born and raised here in Bandung, a city in Indonesia that I will actually talk more about later. Right now, I'm a student at Informatic Engineering of Polban, and my main focus is improving my skill, especially my problem solving skills. That because that skill is a very important tool in this AI era. I have some competency. Some of them is I'm good. Sometimes is I'm good at using technology and curiosity. I always want to know how things work, why people act when they do, or what behind an idea. Sometimes it makes me ask a lot of questions, but I think that's what keeps me motivated to learn. I can say that one of my strongest abilities is reading in English. I really enjoy reading, especially in English, because it allows me to understand different sources of information, whether it is articles, books, or even online resources. I believe this skill is very useful, especially in the field of technology where a lot of the newest knowledge is written in English. Speaking of career, my prospective career goal is something that motivates me every day. I have a big interest in becoming a quant one day. For those who may not be familiar, the quant is known as quantitative analyst. It is a career where mathematics, programming, and finance meet. The idea of using numbers, data, and models to solve complex problems in the financial world is very fascinating to me. I know it is a challenging path, but I believe that with hard work, dedication, and maybe some luck, I can pursue this dream. I also imagine myself in the future working in an environment where I can use both my critical thinking and creativity, something like game development. I also have hobbies that my hobbies are I really enjoy music, both listening to it and sometimes trying to make it. Music helps me relax and also inspire me to be more creative. Another hobby I have is I play a lot of game. For me, gaming is not just entertainment, it is also a way to learn strategy, problem solving, and even English because many games use that language. Sometimes I also like to read or simply spend time exploring new things on the internet. My family plays a big role in who I am today. Thanks for them that always encourage me to do my best. It may not be perfect, but their support gives me the confidence to keep going, even when life feels challenging. I have a rather high level of myopia or nearsightedness. In fact, my vision is -8, even though I cannot see very far away, but I still have a vision for my future that is still clear. Next, I want to introduce you to a fascinating and inspiring figure from music history, and that is Frederick Chopin. His physical appearance that he has medium height with a slender build, pale skin, and fine facial features. Portrait and description from his friend often show him as a radiant man. He also had long brown hair. The plus side of Chopin is that he had many strengths and achievements according to Alan Walker biography, Frederick Chopin, The Life and Times. Chopin was a child prodigy. He showed exceptional musical ability at a very young age. He started writing and performing when He was young, and by the time he was 8, he was already performing in private saloons. His compositions for piano, mazurkas, nocturne, prelude, etude, so on are considered some of the most beautiful and expensive in the Romantic era. Walker's book is to describe how his work combined national polish element with his poetic depth. Another plus point is his influence. Chopin is still regarded as a master by many pianists and music enthusiasts today. His compositions are studied, praised, and appreciated worldwide. Walker's biography emphasized that he reshaped piano technique and musical aesthetic. Moreover, Chopin maintained his high standard in his work. He was selective about public performance. He liked smaller venues where his music could be heard in more subtle details. On the minus side, Chopin also had a lot of difficulties. His health was a persistent problem. His chronic illness, which is frequent in talked to be tuberculosis, made it difficult for him to travel or maintain demanding public performance schedules. He passed away at a relatively young age of 59 due to poor health, leaving many planned works or ambitions were left unfinished. His romantic relationship with the French writer George Sand was deeply passionate with also childhood. Walker's biography details how their different temperaments and external pressure often created the conflict. Also because Chopin preferred quieter salon to grand concert halls, some critics have argued that his scope was narrow compared to those composers who embraced large-scale symphonies or operas. In other words, he concentrated almost entirely writing on solo piano, which meant his footprint in orchestra or larger genres is small. There are many unique and surprising things about Chopin. One is the way he inserted his Polish identity into his music. Even while living in Paris, he carried deep love for his homeland. This is evident in the national rhythm and expressive style in his mazurkas, polonaises, and Ballet No. 1 in J minor. Those Polish touch give his music a distinct voice. I'm sure recommend Chopin to me. He is proof that it is not about skill strength or loud personality, but about depth, creativity, and emotion. I especially love his Ballet No. 1 in G minor. The piece begins softly and mysteriously, and then grows into something dramatic, passionate, and almost tragic. Whenever I listen to it, I feel like I'm being told a story without words, only through song. It's powerful, emotional, and unforgettable. That's why Chopin is one of my favorite composers. I got this Yamaha Melodica when I'm in middle school. It was a gift from my mother. The price was around 200 grand of rupiah. This Melodica is very good compared to other brands on the same prices. It has a very good quality and nice sound. As you can see, the casing of this Melodica is gone, but it still can produce this sound. Melodica belongs to the family of wind instruments, even though it has a keyboard on top, because the sound comes from blowing air into the melodica, not from pressing the keys alone. When a key is pressed, a tiny space is opened, allowing air to pass over the thin material inside. The reed vibrates to produce a note. It is a small rectangular instrument that is easy to handle and carry because it is lightweight. Its body is usually made from plastic that comes in a variety of colors from reds, blue, browns, black, grays, and so forth. It has a clean polished look because of the softly rounded edge. And there are also a Melodica body that made from mahogany wood. Depending on the model, the length carry around 40 to 50 centimeters. The key, which is similar to piano, a bit smaller, is located on the Melodica surface. The rate of keys is identical to a normal keyboard, with alternating black and white key. The black keys stand out because they are shorter, slimmer, and raised little above the surface, whereas the white keys are slightly longer and rectangular. The row of rectangles that span most of the Melodica length is provided by the melodica up to 2 to 3 octaves of keys, depending on the model. The instrument is both aesthetically pleasing because the striking visual balance created by the black and white contrast with the frequently different colored casing. The melodica has additional physical characteristics besides its both one set has small detachable mouthpiece or a longer flexible tube that attaches to an airtag valve. These parts are simple to remove for storage and can to fit into the instrument body when in use. To help the player hold it steadily, many melodicas also have a basic handle strap on the underside or back. In keeping with the instrument portability, when you buy a melodica, it's already include a rectangular case that has a handle and zipper. When combined, this feature gives the melodica a useful, streamlined look that emphasizes its function as a keyboard instrument that is portable. I'm gonna describe my hometown, and that is Bandung. In my hometown, Bandung, the people are very friendly and creative. Many young people live here because Bandung has many schools and universities. You can always see students, families, and visitors enjoying the city. People in Bandung are also very helpful to strangers, and thanks make the city warm and welcoming. The weather in Bandung is cooler than in many other Indonesian cities. Because Bandung is surrounded by mountains, the air is fresh, especially in the morning and even the cool weather makes the city a nice place to relax. Food in Bandung is something I really enjoy. One of the famous local food is surabi. It is a traditional pancake made from rice flour and coconut milk. Surabi can be sweet with chocolate or banana, or even savory with cheese or meat. You can find surabi in many small shops across the city. For landmarks, one of the most popular places in Gedung Sate, a beautiful white building with unique shape on top. It is also an important government office. Another landmark is Braga Street, which is famous for its old building and modern cafes. When people visit Bandung, they often go to tourist spots like Lembang. There you can find tea plantation, strawberry farms, and hot springs. Bandung also has the floating markets and many natural parks that attracts families on the weekend. The atmosphere in Bandung is lively and creative. Many people here love art, fashion, and music. For transportation, people usually use motorbikes and cars. There are also small public transport vehicles called angkot, bus, and online ride service. Traffic in here can be busy, but the city is always full of life. Geographically, Bandung is located in West Java, in a valley surrounded by mountains and volcanoes. That is why the city is green and cool. To get to Bandung, you can take a car, a train from Jakarta, or even a short flight from other cities. But I want to visit is Japan because I admire its beautiful scenery in there. Japan is also famous for its advanced technology like robots, fast train, and modern cities. At the same time, Japan also keeps its traditional culture, such as tea ceremonies, temple, and kimono. I think this balance between modern and traditional is very beautiful. I also want to try Japanese food. I love sushi, ramen, and takoyaki, and I want to taste them in their original place. I also want to see the cherry blossom because they only bloom for a short time each year and it looks very magical. Another reason is that Japan has many interesting places to visit like Mount Fuji, Tokyo Disneyland, and its historical city like Kyoto. I also want to experience riding the Shinkansen, the bullet train which is one of the fastest train in the world.